Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Lolix. Today, we will be doing Passage 1 of the Academic Reading Test of a sample IELTS exam. Each paragraph of the passage will be displayed on screen for 5 seconds. You may pause the video and read each paragraph if you wish. Following that, we will take a look at the questions and answer them. Now, let's get started. Questions 1 to 5. Reading Passage 1 has 5 paragraphs, A to E. Which paragraph contains the following information? Write the correct letter A to E on your answer sheet. You may use any letter more than once. Question 1. The way parameters in the mind help people to be creative. When we read the passage to find the answer to question 1, we see in paragraph E, the second sentence, saying parameters act as containers for ideas and thus help the mind to fix on them. When the mind is thinking laterally and two ideas from different areas of the brain come or are brought together, they form a new idea. Then it continues in the second to last sentence saying, the parameters can act as channels along which the ideas can flow, developing and expanding. So this is stating that parameters in the mind help people to be creative. So the answer to question 1 is E. Question 2. The need to learn rules to break them. To find the answer to question 2, in the passage, we look at paragraph C. In paragraph C, the second sentence says, university and then work impose a continuous process of restrictions, which is another way of saying the word rules. Then, when we continue reading, the last two sentences are important, where it states, even here in this hostile environment, the foundations for creativity are being laid. And the last sentence, such limitations are needed so that once they are learnt, they can be broken. So that is talking about the need to learn rules to break them. So the answer to question number 2 is C. Question 3. How habits restrict us and limit creativity. To find the answer to question 3, we look at paragraph A in the passage, where it states, so strongly ingrained are our habits that sometimes when a conscious effort is made to be creative, automatic response takes over. And next, when we are solving problems, we may seek different answers, but often as not, find ourselves walking along the same well-trodden paths. So this is paraphrasing how habits restrict us and limit creativity. So the answer to question number 3 is A. Question number 4. How to train the mind to be creative. When we look at paragraph D, we see it state an example of how the human mind can be trained to be creative might help here. So the paragraph is talking about training the human mind to be creative. So the answer to question number 4 is D. Question number 5. How the mind is trapped by the desire for order. For question number 5, we see in paragraph B that for many people, their actions and behavior are set in immovable blocks, preventing them from operating freely and thereby stifling creation. It continues by saying, the obsessive desire to give order to the world is a case in point. So, the answer to question number 5 is B. Questions 6 to 10. Choose the correct answers A to D and write them next to 6 to 10 on your answer sheet. Question 6. According to the writer, creative people A are usually born with their talents, B are born with their talents, C are not born with their talents, or D are geniuses. To answer question 6, looking at the very first sentence in paragraph A, it says, it is a myth that creative people are born with their talents. So when they say it is a myth, it means that that is not what is true. So creative people are not born with their talents. So the answer to question number 6 is C. Question number 7. According to the writer, creativity is A. A gift from God or nature, B. An automatic response, C. Difficult for many people to achieve, or D. A well-trodden path. When we read paragraph A to answer question 7, we know from answering question 6 that creativity is not a gift from God or nature. So option A is not correct. Similarly, option B, which is that it is an automatic response, is also incorrect because it says that automatic responses are our habits and not creativity. Then, looking at option D, where it states that creativity is a well-trodden path, in paragraph A, it states that well-trodden path is actually the things that we do out of habit. So, the correct answer to question number 7 is option C, difficult for many people to achieve. Question 8. According to the writer, A. The human race's fight to live is becoming a tyranny. B. The human brain is blocked with cholesterol. C. The human race is now circumscribed by talents. Or D. The human race's fight to survive stifles the creative ability. To answer question 8, when we look at paragraph B, it very clearly states that mankind's very struggle for survival has become a tyranny. So, the answer to question number 8 is A. The human race's fight to live is becoming a tyranny. Question 9. Advancing technology A. Holds creativity in check, B. Improves creativity, C. Enhances creativity, or D. Is a tyranny. To answer question 9, when we look at paragraph C, we see it state imposing a continuous process of restrictions which increase exponentially with the advancement of technology. So this is another way of saying that technology is holding creativity in check. So the answer to question number 9 is A, holds creativity in check. Question 10. According to the author, creativity A is common, B is increasingly common, C is becoming rarer and rarer, or D is a rare commodity. To answer question 10, when we look at paragraph C, we see it state, is it surprising then that creative ability appears to be so rare? So this is saying that creative ability is something that is rare. So the answer to question number 10 is D, is a rare commodity. Questions 11 to 14. Do the following statements reflect the claims of the writer? In boxes 11 to 14 on your answer sheet, write yes if the statement agrees with the information in the passage. No if the statement contradicts the information in the passage. Not given if there is no information about the statement in the passage. Question 11. Rules and regulations are examples of parameters. To answer question 11, when we look at the passage, paragraph D, we see it very clearly state that rules and regulations are parameters. So the answer to question number 11 is yes. Question number 12. The truly creative mind is associated with the need for free speech and a free society. We can read through the given passage, but this sentence is not referenced anywhere or said anywhere in the passage. So the answer to question number 12 is not given. Question 13. One problem with creativity is that people think it is impossible. To answer question 13, we look at paragraph D, where it states the difficulty in this exercise and with creation itself is convincing people that creation is possible. So this is saying that people think that creation is not possible. So the answer to question 13 is yes. Question 14. The act of creation is linked to madness. To answer question 14, we once again look at paragraph D, where it states that deviating from the safety of one's thought patterns is very much akin to madness. So this is saying that moving away from one's habits, that is being creative, is the same as madness. So the answer to question number 14 is yes. That is the end of today's lesson. If you have any questions or doubts, please leave a comment. If you found my video to be helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more English grammar lessons and IELTS exam help. Thank you.